Hello pretties, I'm EmberWytch and welcome back again to What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, again, this is a crazy game, man. I love it. It's beautiful, it's really cool story, and it's actually really sad. But before I continue, again, if you like what you see, please don't hesitate to cast a spell on the like button and the notification bell. So, and I bless you for any kind of likes you can give me. Thank you. Alright, let us begin.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
You did an amazing job. Yeah, but that's the door I was talking about in the last video. Because in his little flip book, he walked through a door after he painted it. And it makes me wonder if the curse took him that way, like if he just like disappeared like that. So, like how his little comic book said.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Alright, let's see where else we can go. Oh, Milton. Ooh, honey, for the love of the gods, please be careful.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
This ricketiness is scaring me.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Ooh. I just got an achievement. It's called a closer look. Because I looked through all the peepholes, apparently. So, okay, Reaper, chill. Right. Okay, that is cool as shit. I don't know which way I should go. I'm gonna try to go this way first, I suppose. Oh, nope, just kidding. Haha, just playing a game on you guys. Okay. This woman got a whole ass boat up here. How in the actual fuck? And let's just be honest, this is not a safe way to be on the top of this rickety ass house.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Ooh. No. Where the hell do you think you're going? We didn't come all this way just for you to screw around. Come on. Oh, snap. Wonderland Turbo. He had the games. Lewis Finch. Maybe he has like a good few brewskis in here or something. He did pot.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
I respect that. Be proud of where you come from, kids. Okay, real talk, dude. You in the spot. He was clearly a gamer. Dawn Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh. This is... Oh, this is weird.
I
have
asked
to
him to describe it.
I have to control his hand chopping the fish and him walking. Oh, that's trippy.
He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth.
Oh god, this is a little hard.
He'd feel his way about.
Oops. Go on.
Then something moved. Bats.
Oh.
And toads.
Ew.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Okay.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh god, it's turning into like a video game.
I worried about him then.
Okay, the angle is tripping me up.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Aww. His little
On the
doggo
edge of the
friend.
city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
This is getting very difficult.
Then he made musicians. And songs for them to
Yay!
play.
Okay.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. And one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Huh. It's like Mario!
They begged him to stay. but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh God.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
If I can control a boat, that'd be amazing.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Wow.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
You know what? Prince.
beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents.
Okay, this is getting real difficult. Okay. Oh, we can take him out.
He followed the sound of his
Oh, electric guitar. No, sitar.
electric sitar.
Okay.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Okay. I like how it's also like becoming more
But
and
he
more.
was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Oh no.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Whoa. Louis, what did you do?
He began to forget the world we know.
Oh wow.
I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
No. He did kill himself.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh, wow.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Molly! It was their cat.
His prince waited, holding his crown.
Oh no, that's a guillotine.
There was only one thing left to do.
Wow.
Bend down his head.
He suffered from a lot. Good God. No.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Wow.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Dang. That one was a long one. You even have like a little king in here. It's his prince. Oh man. That's messed up.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Same. Not much elsewhere to go now. I think this is the end of the game,
On
guys.
the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
In loving memory of Lewis Finch. Wow. This is like a little apartment for them.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Wow. Disaster relief. Okay, so the main character's dad helped out with, like, natural disasters and stuff. Wow. That's crazy and that's rough. Apparently my head is in the, light.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe
Oh,
I should have
Edith.
come sooner.
Ooh, again, birds.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
Yeah. Cute room, honey. Oh, she has the house! Oh, that's cool. Wait, this was Lewis's dream. Huh. Edith.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Well, damn. There's a present
the
in the
power had
hallway.
been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or
Oh.
that we had a key to it.
Oh, this is a big
What
library.
you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories! I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Wow.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, no.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
The house is already built way high.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Just keep on going straight.
I got turned around.
Uh-oh.
I started seeing things. things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oh God.
Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Really?
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Wow.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Oh.
The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Wow.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Okay.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh no.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Okay. A, I'm being born apparently. And B, Edith died.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Wow. She had a little boy. Wow. Wow. Dang. Oh, for Shirley Davis. Oh. Oh, these are pictures of all the people as kids. Wow. Huh. So, yeah. the whole, oh wow, the little knights. But the whole story was about how this whole family has been very successful, but very Milton, but also very unlucky at the same time, very unfortunate. And apparently that the family had a curse on them. And that was all just so amazing to see how each one of them lived and how each one of them died, and how all of them had this legacy, and that the house was pretty much like their tomb. Like each one of their rooms was their tomb. And yeah. That is crazy. And I guess, like, I completely understand how Edie was, because Edie's like, this is our family and they shouldn't be forgotten. Which I'm a big fan of that thought, of that camp, pretty much. I'm one of those ones that thinks that you should try to remember the ones that came before you as much as you can, because who's going to if you don't? You know, they lived a full life, you know, they lived a long life, they, you know, or a short life, or whatever. They had a life, and the fact that someone would just forget a human being that had feelings and family and emotions like they were nothing is just sad. So, pretty much I feel whenever you keep someone's memory alive, you sort of keep a piece of them alive. So, I completely get that. Whereas Dawn, Edith's mom, she was just so distraught, and she just wanted to forget all of it. And I see why now I see why she took Edith away from the house. She thought she was, in a way, protecting her, I guess. But, yeah. So, this is an amazing game. And at first, I was like, okay, maybe it's just gonna be a walking simulator, but it was so much more than that. It was so much more, and it's all around gorgeous. Storyline was amazing. Just the whole idea is just, I can't explain it. It's just wow. It was done really nicely, and I'm happy I finally got to play this. If you notice, I've played it all in one day, so the videos are all coming out separately, but I played this all in one day because I could not wait. All the playtesters. My favorite thing was the music box key. That was the coolest. But yeah. I would definitely want a music box like that. That is it for What Remains of Edith Finch. This was absolutely amazing, and I probably would play through it again, actually. But, not on the channel. Probably in my own time. But if you like what you saw, please cast a spell on that like button, and don't forget to share and subscribe. My name is EmberWytch, and I want to thank all you guys for watching this series. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye, pretties.